We are all natural-born storytellers, whether you think of yourself that way or not. The stories that mold and shape our lives oftentimes become foundational parts of our growth, healing, and even generational experiences. Welcome to Awaken Your Soul Sunday, a storytelling series that shares the moments of awakening, trials and tribulations, truth, and vulnerability in the words and voice of the featured storyteller. And now, a life-changing story from this week's guest.
What's up? This is retired NFL player and media broadcaster Arthur Moats. I want to talk to you a little bit about adversity. You know, an incident in my life that really helped me on my journey of enlightenment. It would have been my third year in the NFL. Obviously, I'm married by then, kids by then, and I had a really good friend that played for the Kansas City Chiefs by the name of Javon Belcher, guy that I played against collegiately multiple years. We had the same agent, would spend off seasons together, hanging out and things like that. But with him, man, he was always this upbeat, just genuinely good guy. And for me, I would always ask myself, like, how can he be this happy, this positive all the time? And anyone that knows me knows that typically I'm upbeat and happy, but during that time in my life, I was always dealing with anger. I was always frustrated with just the stage of my career, the success that I was having and things like that, and was always just losing sight of the big picture, not really putting things in perspective. But he was the one that would always have the positive response, would always have that mentality of, you know, this and that. And man, just seeing him do just genuinely nice things, good things. But for some reason, you know, in this third year of my NFL career and on this particular day, you know, things didn't work out for him, man. He gets involved in a situation that ends in great tragedy. He takes the life of the mother of his child and then turns around and takes his own life. It was just an unreal incident. I remember just some of the feelings I had there. But ultimately, man, the biggest thing that I remember the most was how it opened my eyes, how it helped me to further appreciate life and understanding the perspective of little things, not allowing them to become big things, and just understanding what truly was significant to me, and which, you know, for me, the most significant thing at that time in my life and currently was my family, seeing them happy and just understanding that and seeing how a guy that I thought was always happy, but obviously was dealing with some personal things, to see him in a situation like that, it let me know that, man, you can't take this thing for granted. And at the same time, you can't just assume that everybody is doing fine just because they're smiling, because I was doing the exact same thing. So from then on, I started to understand the significance of being more open, being more transparent about my feelings, my thoughts, things that I was struggling with or happy with. Just understanding how me sharing that and showing a little vulnerability could ultimately inspire someone else, could ultimately motivate someone else, and ultimately save someone else's life. So for me, that was the biggest thing, man, that helped me in my journey of enlightenment and really just getting me to where I am today and why I am able to be so open and so transparent, because I understand that even though it may make me uncomfortable, it could be genuinely saving a life. So, you know, hope you've enjoyed this story from me about, you know, just overcoming an adversity, a very sad situation in my life, but turning a negative into a positive. And hopefully, man, like I said, if you're listening to this, you can take some inspiration from this and be motivated by it, and just know that somebody out here cares about you and that you too can do great things. So with that being said, I appreciate you. And until next time, baby, peace.
For more information on this week's guest, visit the episode notes section on mindbizlife.com. And if you'd like to share your story with us, click on the Awaken Your Soul tab on mindbizlife.com and fill out the submission form. Don't forget to share this episode with a friend, and be sure to give the podcast a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts or wherever it is that you tune in and turn it up. Join me on Wednesday for more life mastery conversations. But until then, remember, every level of life is an opportunity to grow. Be well, my friend.